Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Vincent West, medical doctor. I am a podcaster for FANTASM Podcast. I'm one of its hosts for the past 6 or 7 years with my co-host Corey Gorkreis. We like to bring you things and advertise things for things we love. And one of the things we love is Horrorhound Weekend. And that happened every time we've been anyway. It's happened in Sharonville Convention Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's at 11355 Chester Road in Cincinnati, 45246. And this is going to be happening this year in 2022 on September 9th to the 11th. And you should go. It's fun. It's great. And the great people run it, and the great people bring a lot of cool guests for you, lots of awesome vendors, and they show a lot of cool movies while you're there. So this is Dr. Vincent West. Go check out Horrorhound Weekend, September 9th through the 11th, 2022 at the Sharonville Convention Center in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Phantasm. Maximum terror.
That's your target audience, baby!
Phantasm.
You know something? I sort of enjoyed it.
Phantasm.
Sell the metal! Sell the metal! Sell the metal! Sell the metal!
Phantasm.
Beautifully said, Doctor. And we always have a blast when we go. We try to go every year. It hasn't really worked out these past couple of years, but we always enjoy going. We have a blast. All the tickets are available Friday, Saturday, Sunday, individual passes, plus the weekend passes are still available. Usually they sell out, so a lot of good stuff here. VIP passes are sold out. They'll sold out pretty quick. But you can book your photo ops now. There's a lot of really cool ones available. Of course, there's this individual photo ops, but then you got some group photo ops with some of the cast members. For instance, The Thing or Killer Clowns. They got some cool costume photo ops as well involving that, which is pretty awesome for fans of Killer Clowns and other stuff. So there's a lot of variety here for all spectrums of horror and even somewhat sci-fi. So pretty standard, awesome list here. But if you want to do check out the vendors, or you want me to read a couple, there's probably more confirmed than there is on here.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Of course, there's Horrorhound magazine. That's like the first thing you walk into the vendor room, you're going to see the Horrorhound booth, and they're going to have everything from koozies to magazine subscriptions to shirts and what have you, memorabilia. A lot of cool stuff there. I'm pretty sure even last time we were there they had hot sauce, which is interesting. So definitely start there because you're going to find some interesting
Spice up
stuff.
your weekend.
Exactly. Somebody we'd love to have on, and hopefully will someday, a guy we love very much, is Joel Robinson. He will be there as well, selling his artwork. Done a lot of artwork for Scream Factory releases, and he also sells shirts with a lot of his artwork on it, and also a lot of other interesting stuff. He sells some like those like rings. He's got like Slayer and shit like that. So he's a cool dude. He's a lot of fun to talk to. So be sure to visit Joel Robinson out there. Got London 1888. Love those guys as well. If you guys have seen that greasy beanie that I wear, some people have. That's where I got it from. So they got a lot of fun stuff. They got a lot of posters and T-shirts and other random little items, so definitely go check them out. Lunar Crypt, great place if you collect horror pins like I do. They got some of the best in the game, so definitely check out Lunar Crypt.
One one of Corey's favorites, I'm not going to interrupt you there, is the Ohio Ghostbusters.
I was just looking at that, and
he's always happy to see those guys. And Corey's a fellow ghost head. Loves to look up and high five everybody and sing the Ray Parker Jr. thing.
Look, if you got kids or something, take them over there. They'll probably have a lot of fun, and they got some like raffles where you can win, I don't know, stuff. So yeah, Ohio Ghostbusters. Thank you, Vincent. We also got Severin and Synapse films, and they got they'll be selling their movies there, so you can pick up some. Releases probably some stuff you can't buy online or on Amazon that they have there exclusively.
Stuff too. They
yeah,
usually have it with them, so.
very nice people, especially the Severin people, are a lot of fun to talk to, and had a blast talking to them last time, and then just kind of chilling. So definitely check them out. Say hi. Vinegar Syndrome also. So any of you Blu-ray collectors, go check out Vinegar Syndrome as well. Then, of course, you got Trauma. Trauma is always fun to browse around and find some weird, obscure Trauma shit. And sometimes they even have some celebs that show up at those booths. That's happened a couple times. So you never know what you're going to find at Horrorhound in the vendor room. So you can always, that's where we spend a lot of our time looking around and checking things out and making fun of people, doing stuff like that. So we try to have the best time we can, as Phantasm does. So, Doctor, I guess let's talk about a few of the guests we have here, and then
actually gonna. None of this is announced, but I'm gonna kind of run through this for you guys, to kind of give you an idea. Looks like everything kicks off schedule-wise at 4:00 on Friday, and then it looks like it runs all the way until. Shit.
And so it's Friday 5 to 10.
It runs till 2 in the goddamn morning, so they're back to the old school stuff. This is awesome.
Unless that was the last schedule, or is this the new one they have up?
No, I'm looking. No, this is it. Because the Hocus Pocus.
Okay, yeah.
Panels at 7.
Yeah, so it says on it the hours are 5 to 10 Friday, Saturday 11 to 7. Of course, these hours are just for the vendor hours, like the actual showrooms where you meet celebrities, do photo ops, buy stuff. The after-hour stuff is where the fun is really, where Horrorhound shines.
Yeah, 12 to 2, you got the Midnight Movie Madness. It's just to be announced. Just check back here on their website or their Facebook. You can find that. Saturday, everything kicks off at 10 a.m. with some Saturday morning cartoons.
Awesome.
A mix of horror-themed cartoons.
So they're bringing that stuff back, because they didn't have that last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm very excited. This is really cool.
But last year, of course, they were doing like a COVID kind of protocol where, you had to wear masks, and you had to, the after hours things were at this like drive-in kind of ordeal, and it was, it was cool, but there wasn't a lot of people attending.
I don't know what this is, but I need to read you all something because this is very interesting to me. At 1:30 p.m. on Saturday, there's a Halloween panel.
Nice. I would assume it's a Halloween Kills panel. But maybe I don't know.
You mean Halloween Ends? It doesn't
Halloween
say,
Ends, yeah, Halloween Ends, sorry.
It just says Halloween panel.
Interesting.
After that is the Evil Dead panel, then the Thing panel. So apparently they're still going to be announcing some goodies here. It literally says 1:30 p.m. Halloween panel.
Awesome.
You're looking at it.
And, some of the most fun you'll have, too, besides the after hours, is the panels. Part of what I like going to conventions for definitely is to check out some of the panels. We did the... Which ones did we do last year? We did... Was it the Adam?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, part 4.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Was the only one we did.
That was fun. And that was a big one. And it's, you got to get in line for these because they fill up pretty quick, by the time we got to see pretty early.
It's nice. The hotel is, the convention center, rather, where they have this is really nice.
It is. It's big. It houses enough of the stuff. There's always stuff to find and do. And it's not really hard to navigate. It's pretty easy to find stuff. The staff is
this
really
Halloween
good.
Panel, to go back to it again, is from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. This is a big... I'm very curious what this is.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, it's something... Because looking at the guests, there's not
Well,
a lot of really any
like I
Halloween
said,
announcements.
and I was talking to Corey before this started, maybe there's some folks they've not announced yet.
It's very possible. There's still some left to be announced.
Because literally, it says Halloween panel.
And not Halloween Ends panel. Because there's...
That's correct.
The only...
No, it doesn't say that. It says Halloween panel.
It's interesting to me.
Yes, it is.
So there's a little heightened
Is
curiosity
Sean
there.
going to be there? Is Jamie Lee Curtis? Who knows? It's very mysterious.
They could announce a last-minute bombshell, and then everyone's going to be like, oh, fuck. But, I mean, we'll see.
It's this Halloween panel, 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday.
Very interesting.
Anyway, moving on into the night. From 8 to 1 a.m., you've got the Karaoke Dance Party. From 7:30 to 9:30, a little bit before that, the Horrorhound Vintage screening. It doesn't say what that is. That sounds good. Vintages always means something Dr. West would like. And then from 9:30 to 11:30, we also got the Horrorhound special screening. So maybe you guys get to see a film that's not been released yet.
Like they did Candy Corn.
From 12 a.m. from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m., it's already Sunday, but it's still Saturday night. Films to be determined. Sunday, you got the vendor hall opens at 11, and everything shuts down. It looks around...
it's like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got your Killer Clowns panel at 1, and then your, some other Walking Dead panel at 3. So there, yeah, it's great, and they run in my opinion, one of the best horror festivals I've ever been to. Everything is run very smoothly.
As far as all the ones I've been to, it's the best. It's the most organized.
It's really nice,
and consistently, really, even during last year with all the, the postponements and then the COVID protocol stuff. I mean, they really still just held a very organized, fun convention. And
people know that I complain about a lot of stuff, and I have no complaints. This thing is run beautifully. It's very smooth. They're very professional, and it's incredibly well presented to everybody. So it's a good time. So
yeah, for sure. And like I say, you never run out of things to do. Like last year, I think a lot of people were still kind of in like a COVID thing because it was very much more. I mean, it's there now too. I think people should still mask up and be safe and vaccinated.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Do the best you can to stay just aware of everything going on. But with that being said, with the actual mandates down and people being able to enjoy things a little more the way they were, even though you should just still be safe about it. Last year, I think it was very much affected by that, and a lot of the after-hour stuff was in low attendance because of that. I don't think it was any, I think what Horrorhound did was very fun and a great idea, but I just think that at that point, people, that was probably their first event of them coming out of their house in like a year or so. A lot of people probably just still weren't feeling too safe about being around a bunch of people, even, especially late at night and drinking and what have you. So I think this year is going to be a lot different, and it looks like they're bringing back a lot more staples of what I love about horror conventions in general, which is the after-hour stuff and the Saturday morning cartoons. I like to wake up early and go sit in the little theater and watch some stuff and just wake up and enjoy stuff and all that stuff. Just having a whole weekend where it's like almost non-stop stuff going on. That's what I love about horror conventions, and I think Horrorhound this year, especially this one, is kind of going back to that. So yeah, it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a fun experience. And say the hotel stuff, I'm not really sure as far as the booking. You just have to call. Of course, there's the Hyatt that the convention center is connected to, but I don't think those sell out like as soon as they put out the dates for the next Horrorhound. They pretty much already sell out. And you got the Marriott Delta, that's across the street, and that's where a lot of the other activities of Horrorhound take place in. So you're going to want to check that out anyway, and if you can get a room in there, by all means. Fairfield Inn and Suites, that's across the street as well. Then there's a True by Hilton. There's the Live-In Hotel, which is a little more bougie, but it's nice. And then one of these we stayed in before. I don't remember which one. Might have been the Fairfield. I don't remember. But they're all in walking distance. It's like a very small little area. Like convention center is like the biggest thing on that road, and you can kind of tell. So all within walking distance, these hotels, very easy to get to, and you almost kind of want to stay off-site, so maybe it's a little less busy for you to wake up and kind of get around and then walk over to the convention. However you like to handle your weekend. So yeah, you can get your tickets now. They're still available. Probably won't be for long, and there's a lot of stuff. There's, as far as guests, you got Bruce Campbell, you got Anthony Michael Hall, who's been a guest on Phantasm, Keith David, who the Doctor just had a good experience with recently that he met. You got Elon Mitchell Smith, who was also in Weird Science with Anthony Michael Hall, which is pretty cool. You got the Hocus Pocus reunion, so if you got, have some kind of child nostalgia with that, or you have kids that love that movie, that's a cool little reunion there. And then, of course, you have the Killer Clowns reunion and the Thing reunion. And then, I don't know what else they've announced so far, but this is all that's on this page here. There's a lot of other guests here, so check out that list. Follow Horrorhound on the socials, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just follow Horrorhound Weekend, and I'd say Twitter's probably and Facebook are what I've seen is that they update the quickest as far as guest announcements and anything else. Definitely want to follow those pages. And also, if you're into Facebook groups and staying in touch with people that go to the convention and the people that actually run the convention, look up the group Fans of Horrorhound. And I follow that one and usually get information on there quicker than the rest of the stuff on the web. So, and from the man himself. So that's a good page to follow if you really want to keep up to date with everything and all things Horrorhound Weekend. That's the page to follow. So, I don't know if that's an invite-only thing or not, but go seek that out and get into that. That's a good place for any kind of questions you might have. Or just follow the facts page on horrorhoundweekend.com. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I mean, I think it looks like a really fun lineup and convention, and we always have a blast when we go, the Doctor and I, and hopefully you all have the time of your life. They're doing the Horrorhound Film Fest as well, so they'll be showing off a lot of things. I don't know if they're still, when the submissions end, they might have already. So if you're a filmmaker, send in your shit over there. Check out the Horrorhound Weekend page and go to the Horrorhound Film Fest tab or button. And like I said, I don't know when the deadline is. You'll have to look that part up. But Horrorhound Weekend, September 9th through the 11th, Sharonville Convention Center. Monday through Friday.
Also, if you're gonna, for my money, go meet Peter Maloney from The Thing, Joel Polis from The Thing, Thomas Waits from The Thing, Richard Monsieur from The Thing, and as Corey mentioned earlier, go by and see the magnificent Keith David. He played Frank in They Live. He plays Child in The Thing, so it's John Carpenter royalty. Go see those gentlemen. If you're a Thing fan or you're a Carpenter fan, go say hello. Give Keith David some money. Go give these other gentlemen some money, Peter or Joel, Thomas, and Richard, and enjoy the Thing panel that I'm sure they're going to do. And what the Halloween panel is, we don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what that is. If that is a error or that is something that has not been announced yet. So, but it looks like 78 Halloween to me. It looks old school.
It might very well be.
I don't know. Can't say for sure, but just keep your eyes open for that. So,
absolutely.
But yeah, Horrorhound Weekend, Sharonville Convention Center, 11355 Chester Road, Cincinnati, Ohio 45246. Horrorhound Weekend, September 9th through the 11th, 2022. My name is Dr. Vincent West.
And I'm Corey Gorechrist.
And you should go check out Horrorhound Weekend. We always do. So go check it out. It's fun. It's very well run.
One of the best cons there is, if not the best ran. So definitely, it's really hard to not have a good time there. So, yeah, do it. Get your tickets now. Book your hotels now. Whatever you're doing, even if you're going there a day, they have those tickets available. So, go to Horrorhound. It's there, and you need to go. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We've been multiple times, and they're great folks. It's ran by great folks, and it's a professionally, really smoothly ran convention.
Couldn't agree more. And
you should go and go spend your money. Go spend it with good people. So
give the staff and the organizers nothing but high praise in the horror con world, just conventions in general. Just so much fun and perfectly ran. I can't say that enough. I've said it like 100 times. Doctor said it 100 times. Just see for yourself if you haven't. If you're someone that listens to this podcast and you go every year, then that's awesome. I mean, we glad you tune in to listen to us further pitch pitch the idea of you even going every year. Maybe we reassure you. However that works, we're just happy to put this out there to the world that Horrorhound weekend is a lot of fun, and it's definitely a must go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. September 9th to the 11th, Sharonville Convention Center, Horrorhound weekend. Have a blast. Be safe. And most importantly, stay fucking gory.
Phantasm.
And you know something? I sort of enjoyed it.
Phantasm.